I never did mine. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne. There's some new ones on here. I'm Jeanne. We're getting ready to do some readings and a few announcements before we get started while we're waiting for people to come on. Hi, Lori. Friday the 31st, we have new classes starting for anyone that is interested. They will start at 6 p.m. and they'll run till about 9. So if you're interested, please give private message, either myself or Michelle, and we'll get you the applications and the information right away. Also, please share as much as you can with the video because that will get more people involved, brings them in. And as a thank you, at the end of the month, on the last Wednesday of the month, we will be drawing names out of a bucket for a free reading. And those, you get into that drawing just by sharing the video as much as possible. Each time you share, your name goes into the bucket, whether it's once or 10 times or more. Also, we have Open Circle on Friday nights, and that's at 7:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome. If you've never sat in circle before, it's absolutely free. Other than that, we do ask for $10 a person. Hi, Eric. And then February 29th, for those that live in the Gloversville area, on February 29th, we will be at the Senior Center for an open spirit communication circle, and that will start at 7 p.m. So that's the last Saturday of the month. Hi, everybody. Good. Looks like we're getting ready to go here. As always, folks, just bear with me. I read as I can. When Spirit tells me to, or where Spirit directs me to, that's where I read. I don't necessarily choose where I'm going. Good, Eric, how are you doing tonight? You know, you're one of our regulars, and I really appreciate it because it makes me feel good to see your name there every week. It makes me know that you're interested and that you care, okay? Eric, I believe this is your nephew that's here because it's a younger man, but he's also bringing in another man with him, another younger man. It's someone, it's like he wants you to meet them. I don't know that you even know this person or did know him, but your nephew, he's talking about this man is making his help to make him to understand things, and he feels like he's learning so much more. He feels really good about it, and he just wants you to know it wasn't wasted. His time here wasn't wasted anymore, and his time where he is now isn't being wasted. He's saying some lessons come by real hard, but he wants you to know that he's doing well. Okay? God bless. Okay. Hi, Ethan. I love you, baby. We're my grandsons from North Carolina. Okay. Jalen, is it Mikus? Or Mikus? Hi, Jalen. Jalen, I'm sorry. Jalen, I'm seeing like flashes going off all around. Like someone around you is taking pictures or, Have you been in front of a camera lately? Good night, sweetheart. Ethan. Okay. Jalen, if you could answer, if you pop out and answer for just a second. No. Okay. Something's coming up real soon that's going to put you in the spotlight. I don't know that it's, with the public or if it's just with family, but there's a woman that's here and she's all excited and she's saying, come on, get ready, get ready. Something that you've been trying to create for a very long time. It's like things are coming to fruition where it's going to put you in the spotlight, where people are going to be able to look at you and say, wow, look what she did. Look how far she's come. It's a good thing, a good place for you to be because you're finally going to get some recognition for something that you have worked really, really hard to change. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's the way it's coming in, is whatever it is that you have changed, they are so proud of. Accept it with an open and a glad heart because the notoriety that you're getting with it comes out of love and true concern. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. This woman literally says, "Good night, sweetheart." I believe it's a grandmother or mother. I'm not sure which, but she was a long time with you. So I hope that makes sense. Okay? God bless. Folks, for those that are coming on that are new, please, hi Gail, please understand that I don't choose who I read for. Spirit chooses for me. So as they come in, that's where I go with the names. Wow, all at once. We just got slammed here. Literally, folks, I mean with spirit. It's like it's claustrophobic almost for a moment here. All right. Deidre, is it rodeo or rodeo? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I apologize. I don't mean to, mispronounce it. I know that is an insult for most people, and I truly don't mean to do that. Anyway, Deidre, nails, fingernails. Do you work with nails right now? Do you work? I don't know if you are the one doing nails or if you're the one receiving the nails. I'm seeing women's hands in front of me. If you could answer real quick, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, there's two women that come in with this. And I'm not sure, all right, it's not something that you do or you've done, but I think the message here that is from these two women is that they want you to do something totally for yourself. Haven't done that in a while. And they're saying you need to take care of you because I'm not there to do it anymore. I feel like one of these women is a mother or a mother figure in your life. If it wasn't your biological mother, it's someone that you thought of as a mother figure, someone that you would confide in and that you really, really, you cherished her when she was here. But she's here and she's showing me it's like getting nails done. And she says, it doesn't matter what you do. Get your nails done, get your hair done, just go out and watch a movie by yourself. But do something for you that no one else has done for you or with you because you really need that. You need to take care of yourself. Okay. She's also talking about temperatures. Okay, not sure what that is. Because I'm being shown like an outdoor thermometer. All right. For lack of anything else, I want to say that she's talking about, especially when the temperatures drop, that really, really bothers you. More so than the average person. And she's saying that when the temperatures drop, go do something for yourself. Don't stress on it. Don't dwell on it. Okay, I hope you can understand the message. She's just really concerned about you and just you. You just need to know that she's here. Okay? God bless. Connie Marcellus. How are you, Connie? Connie, there is a couple that comes in. Now, I don't know if this is your mother and father. You could tell me that. The couple themselves, she overtakes conversation. He doesn't say a whole lot. It's like, she's the one talking so much. Would you know the couple I'm talking about? It's like, Connie, he doesn't talk a whole lot. All right, anyway, they're here. And I'm seeing just this big smile on his face. And she's talking a mile a minute and very fast. It's like I'm having a hard time keeping up with her because she's jumping from one subject to another. I believe that she was like that when she was in the physical world too. He understood that. He understood that was her, and he loved her all the more for it. Other people thought that she took over or that she didn't allow him to speak. Okay, this isn't, hon, this is, the female is talking. Okay, so it's not your mother and father, possibly grandparents. But I do know that he's just smiling as she's talking like crazy. He's saying she used to do that all the time. But anyway, the message that's coming through for them is something about, have you just started a new venture? Possibly I don't know, is this a new business or a new hobby or a new craft, something new that you've just begun? They want you to know that they're going to help you to see it through. I feel really good with it. I feel like just really, really, I don't know, just, it's an odd kind of feeling because she's talking so fast, I'm having a hard time hearing her or understanding her. But just know that when you remember them and when you think about them, just remember that she talked a great deal, but if you took the time to really listen to her, it always meant something. Okay, I know this whole message is convoluted, and I don't mean it to be, Connie. It's the way it's coming in. Okay, bear with me. Hopefully they'll be back, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, maybe they'll come back in a little bit, and I can understand them a little bit better. All right. Okay. Connie, like I said, I'll ask them back in a few minutes and maybe I'll be able to understand it. Okay. Sometimes it's not too often that happens, but every once in a while it does. Okay. Sky, where are you? He's right there. How you doing, bud? Sky, I feel I want to say maybe your father and grandfather. It's the grandfather that's talking. He's saying everyone has their cross to bear. But it's not always a bad thing. He's saying right now that the physical limitations around you, he said, in a couple of years, that's going to be a long forgotten thing because there's something coming very soon that's it's not going to take away the physical difficulties, but it's going to make it like second nature, like, okay, it's here, but I'm not worried about it because I can do so much more, being capable of doing so much more. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I feel a real urgency here, Sky, to say whatever it is really soon. It's like literally right around the corner. Just hang in there just a little while longer because I'm seeing things ease out for you where things have been really rough on a personal level. You've got a lot of new openings coming in, but just be careful that the new people that are going to come into your life, make sure that there is truth there and there is understanding. Because it's like, I want to say, this man doesn't want to see you used. He wants to see you strong and healthy again. And he said, that's coming. And that health and that strength can come in a lot of different ways. Just remember that, okay? That's the way it comes in, Sky. I'm sorry, but I hope you understand what we're talking about, okay? All right. Candy DeLong. Hi, Candy. Candy, I have to ask, do you have a hard time believing in all of this? What we're doing, with spirit communication? The reason why I'm asking, Candy, is there's a woman standing here and she's saying she won't believe it's me. Very point blank. No. Okay. But this woman is telling me, she's saying literally, she won't believe it's me. We used to fight all the time. It's an older woman, and you and her together was like fire and ice. You didn't click. Things didn't ever click for the two of you. And it was like when you were together for even a few moments, you were at each other's throats. That's not normal. It's not something that I would say is on a regular basis, or you're like that with any other person in the world. It's just this one person. And it's like when she passed, you had very mixed emotions. She wants you to know that regardless of anything that happened that was here in the physical world, she said that she loved you in her own way. She just had a really hard time expressing it. And she's saying, unfortunately, a lot of it came through and it looked more like jealousy than love. And she's sorry for that. But she does love you. She's also challenging. She's saying, let her think about it for a little bit. She'll know who I am. So just think about it. Candy, I don't mean to be evasive in any way, but I have to give it the way the Spirit has given it to me. Otherwise, it shuts down. And I feel a strength here with her. It's almost like a challenge. She wants you to remember who she is. It's like she's daring you to remember her. All right. I hope it makes sense. Let me know at some point, please, because that would mean a lot to me. Okay. Anyway, she says, don't forget. She says, just because my love was a little tougher doesn't mean I didn't love you. Okay. All right. God bless, son. You were quite young when she passed. I want to say maybe a young teenager, because she's saying you used to just go at each other all the time. But I'll leave that for now. All right, folks. Now that we have enough people here, just letting you know, those in the Gloversville area, February 29th, we will be having our first Open Spirit Communications in Gloversville, and that will be at the Senior Center in downtown Gloversville there. We hope to see you there. It'll be $10 a person. It'll start at 7 o'clock at night. And as we get closer to the date, I'll be giving more of the address and what's going on, okay? Also, on January 31st, 2 weeks from, not this week, not this Friday, but next Friday, we are starting a new course in psychic development and mediumship. So please, if you're interested or have even the slightest interest, private message either Michelle or myself. I'll be more than happy to get you the information. The class will be from approximately 6 to 9 at night. It's going to be a little bit different from what we have been doing, but nevertheless, it will be the same program. It's a comprehensive course in psychic development and mediumship. Also, on Friday nights at 7:30, we have our open circle. So, we've got a lot going on, a lot coming around. So please make sure that, you keep in touch with us, and we'll give you all we can. Okay? All right. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Nakisa Ferguson? Nakisa? Okay. Nakisa, there is a woman here, dark, and she has an accent, like a southern accent, that is so thick. It's almost difficult to understand her. I feel it's like she's coming through and she's saying, that's my girl. Yes, that's my girl. She's proud of the person that you're becoming. Not that you've become, but the person that you are becoming. She wants to make the definition very clear. She's saying you're not done yet, but she's happy that you're well on that road. And she says she sees a lot more than what people think she does. Okay. She's saying, look for me. She says, you'll find me in your heart and in your mind. Very, very symbolic with this woman, but I also feel a sincerity with her that I sometimes don't feel with people, but with her it is most definitely there. Okay, think about it. God bless. Good night, boys. Michelle and I love you both. Okay. Is it Cara? Ulbrich? Kara, I hope I'm pronouncing those names right, and the last name. I almost called you Cora because that's my daughter's name. All right, Kara. There's a very tall man standing here. He's got his hands on his hips, and he is laughing like crazy. And unfortunately, he's laughing at you. Something's been going on with you lately, and all I'm hearing is, "Oh my." You know, he can't believe it. It's like things have been going a little crazy for you. And the way you've been handling it, he says you're handling it with much grace, but he can't help but laugh. Do you have any idea what we're talking about, Kara? If you could pop on, I'd appreciate it. I know there's a 10-second delay here, folks. If anything else, he says he wishes, okay, walking was a big thing for him, and he wishes that he could walk with you. You used to take walks with him when he's saying, before I got laid up, you used to walk with me. He says, I just want you to know that I can walk fine and well again. He says, not the marathons I used to do because I don't need to do them anymore. Okay. But just a lot of love. And he's saying a lot of heartfelt memories. He says that's what keeps him going many times is the memories, Kara, that he has with you and with the people around you. Family was extremely important to him. He didn't get a chance to spend it with the people that he wanted to as much as he wanted. But just know that he's here. He loves you very much. He remembers you with smiles and happy memories. And he hopes that you do the same for him. Okay? He's not telling me his relationship to you, but I do feel a biological connection. So I'll leave that with you. God bless. Michelle Rittervold, how you doing? Michelle, I don't know if this is your mother, an older woman, and she keeps still rubbing her chest out. It's like, I think I don't know if she had a problem with her lungs or her heart or something along that line. Because I don't feel it's a problem with you per se, but something that it's like she's identifying herself to you this way. She knows you did a lot for her, and you didn't get a whole lot of acknowledgement before she passed. But she knows, okay, she knows that you helped her a great deal. She's concerned that you didn't get the accolades that you deserved before she died, and she just wants you to know that she loves you. She's always loved you, but she loves you even more for the care that you gave to her. The fact that you took the time for her. She's saying you didn't have to do that, but you did. And she just wants you to know that she appreciates it. She also loves, okay, this has got to be your grandmother, I think, because she's also saying, I love that great-great-grandbaby. She said she's so precious. Remember her to me. Or remember me to her when you talk to her. Because it's like she wants to make that soul connection with her. It's important. Okay? I hope you understand what we were talking about, Michelle. Just a lot of love coming from the woman, a lot of understanding, and just a lot of gratitude. She's saying you didn't have to do what you did, but you chose to. And that meant so much to her. God bless. All right. Shonda? Is it Shonda? Shonda Silo? Hi, Shonda. All right, Shonda, I don't normally connect it this way, but I need to ask, are you aware of Native heredity in your family? the indigenous and Native American. Are you aware of that connection in your family? Okay. I'm asking because I am seeing two people standing here looking at me. They're both women, but they're old Native American dress. Okay. Right down to the buckskin, literally, is what I'm seeing. And I know from being a half-breed I know what I see when I see it, but they're here to give you strength and to let you know that there is so much more that you could be doing if you chose to do it. And they're not talking about a physical job or family. They're talking about the healing arts. That you have that quality in you. You come from a long line of that. And they would like you to please consider that in your life, in this lifetime. It would mean a great deal to them. It would be a great honor to them. I've never had them come through this strong. I'm used to them coming through in circle, as guides and so forth, and as my own ancestors. But with this Chandra, they're very adamant about the fact that you follow in the Native traditions. Please check it out. See what you can find out. It'll help answer a lot of questions for you. Things that, about your own likes and dislikes and what you can and will and won't tolerate in your life. If you can research this, you'll find the connections that you're looking have been looking for a very long time. Okay? Hope that helps. But please consider what they request. And that's that you look into more of the healing arts. Okay? I'll leave that with you. All right, excuse me for 1 second here, folks. Okay. All right, I'm just dropping this one on you, Sky, real quick. Because it's like this woman is walking up and just slapping you in the back of the head saying, I'm right here. She's there for you and she's there with you, just so that you know that. And I'm getting now, pay attention. Tell him to pay attention. I'm sorry. Wow, that's unusual. Okay. Justice Sitterly, how are you tonight? Justice, was your grandfather a spry man? If you would understand what I'm talking about, it's like kind of on the thin side, but had the energy of 10 men. Okay. Justice, would you understand who this is? Very spry, very nimble, very quick in his movement. It's like if a job had to be done, it was done. Good Lord, it was done 6 months ago. He was just, that's the type of energy that he had, okay? He's saying, let me use the energy. You need to slow down a little bit, Justice. You've taken on a great deal more than what you should have, at least according to him. But I'm not passing judgment here, okay? This is as he's talking. He's saying you've taken on too much and you need to slow it down. You need to take care of yourself. And he's saying literally, I came here on the early side because I wouldn't listen when I was told to slow down. He doesn't want you following in his footsteps. But he's saying, think it through. The difference between you and I is I didn't think it through. You do. That's a good thing. And he thinks that's funny. But just know that he comes through with love, and he comes through with a very calming energy for you to help you to just slow it down just a little bit so that you can experience life a little bit more. Okay? I hope you understand the message. God bless. Folks, when I say that, I hope you understand or something along that lines, it's because I don't know your loved ones. They don't know me. When they choose to come in, it's a level of trust between the two of us Excuse me. But sometimes the messages seem kind of cryptic to me. I don't, like I said, I don't understand what they're talking about, but they tell me you will. If you don't understand it right away, wait an hour or two, you'll understand it. Okay? All right. Is that Heather? Hesmonk? Okay. Are you there? Yeah, hi. Okay. What's jump roping to you? I keep seeing a little girl and just jump roping for all you're worth. It's almost like you're trying to, each time you take out that jump rope, you're trying to beat your last score. Does this make sense to you? Because I want to say it's almost like in everything you do, that's how you conduct your whole life. You're always trying to outdo what you did yesterday.
Yes.
All right. There's a man that comes in very quiet, almost sedate, and he's saying life doesn't always have to be such a challenge. He wants you to know that you're missing out on a lot in this physical lifetime by doing that every single time. He says, be happy. Sometimes you need to just be happy and comfortable with what you accomplished yesterday. Know that you did your best and just go about your day. The message is that simple. He wants you to slow down and smell the roses. Just, slow down and enjoy life a little bit because you haven't been for a very long time. And he wants you to do this. And he's saying, do it for me if you don't do it for anyone else. Okay? All right. I hope that message resonates with you. God bless. Whoa. Okay, hold on here a second. What's going on? Samantha Snyder. Samantha, I need to ask if this is with you or are you having difficulties with breathing? If you could answer, I'd appreciate it. If you're having difficulty breathing. Because there's a woman that comes in here. All right, then it was her that had the difficulty breathing. I don't know what it was, but it's just like for a moment when she identified with me, it was like for just a moment I had a hard time breathing and I was like, what is going on here? Okay, it's her. She's saying that's how you remember her because you found that to be the most horrible thing in the world was when she was struggling for breath. She said you witnessed more than what she ever wanted you to see. I believe you were a young girl when she passed on. Because she's saying literally, no young girl should have to see that. She wants you to know now that she is fine, she is breathing, she is well, and she is happy. And she's saying, don't worry about me anymore. And don't let those old memories hold you back from going forward with your life. It's almost like you've held yourself in and not truly cared or not truly loved someone. She's saying because of that. And that's where she wants you to know that that's not being fair to yourself, and it's definitely not being fair to everyone else around you. You've got a lot to share with people, and she says you need to give of yourself a little bit more. Samantha, I hope that makes sense to you. It's given with love. Please understand that, okay? Hello, Joshua. Thank you for sharing, and for everyone else to let you know, the more you share this video, the more your name goes in the bucket for a free reading, and that happens on the last Wednesday of the month. We've got, we're trying real hard. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this station on YouTube. We are so close to the 1,000 that we need. We're only a little more than 100 away, and if we could pick that up, it would mean so much to both myself and Michelle. We've been at this for about 1.5 years now. We're really working hard towards it, so please help us out. It would be greatly appreciated. Also, while I'm on a roll here with some announcements, share the video as much as possible. The more you share it, the more chances you get for the free reading. Next month, February 29th, we will be at the Senior Citizen in Gloversville for an open spirit communication circle. There will be myself, Michelle, and I will have several other mediums with us. It'll be a great time, and as we get closer to that date, I will let people know addresses and exact times. Also, the 31st, we have a brand new class starting for psychic development and mediumship. If you've ever thought about it or would just like information on it, private message either myself or Michelle Forsey, and we'll get to you as soon as possible. And also, I've had some people questioning. Please know that if you get an email or a message from Michelle Forsey, she's doing it in regards to the shows that you participated in. Just connecting with you in that way. She's not some crazy person. All right. She is No, Marilyn, that's February 29th is for the Circle in Gloversville. That's February. January 31st will be the new class is starting here in St. Johnsville at 6 p.m. Okay? All right, let me get back to work here. Oh. Tammy Ship, you just give me your best friend's first name, please. I don't know why, but I want to connect with that. Tammy? Nina, okay. All right. I believe this woman is here for Nina. I hope you can understand this without taking it the wrong way, okay? But she's saying choices haven't been made yet by Nina. It's up to her whether or not she gets better or whether she comes home. Normally, I would never give a message like that, especially over the air like that. But this woman is being very point blank. She wants you to know that it will be Nina's choice. Talk to Nina. She's the one you have to talk to. And she says, whatever way Nina wants it, that's how it will go. All right. I hope you can understand that and not take offense to it, please. Okay? But you need to talk with your friend and see where she's at, emotionally, spiritually, and you can get the answers that you're looking for. Okay? Joshua, right now we are still doing classes here in St. Johnsville.
It's easy for people to get
it's easy for people to get here. We haven't decided to take it out of St. Johnsville yet, but that's why we're going to be trying the circles out in Gloversville. If that goes over well, maybe then we can think about some classes out that way. But for now, for the time being, we are here in St. Johnsville. Okay, we are still looking for a building, folks, that we could afford to rent, because right now rents are sky high. Even if it's only for 1 or 2 nights, a week, it's still very high. And to be point blank, we don't have the money to do that. That's why we ask for donations. That's why I charge for readings, and we charge for classes, because it all, unfortunately, physical needs have to be met, and that's all part of it. Okay, I don't mean to be crude or be rude or upsetting to anyone, but I'm being honest here, folks. That's why we ask for the donations. Okay. Maggie Mae Spalding, absolutely not. If anything, the longer spirit has been on the other side, the easier it is for them to come through. Okay. Generally speaking, Once a spirit has transitioned, it happens quite quickly. Their ability to come through, like any place else, it's a learning situation. But usually the longer a spirit has been there, the easier it is for them to control those energies and come through. Okay? All right. And just so that you know, folks, I'm going to try one more night, this Thursday night, from 6 to 6:30. If we can get on board, we will be on I Heal to answer academic questions that you may have. So please try that. It's on Facebook at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay, on I Heal LLC. I'll try again one more night and see if we can get through. If not, I guess we'll have to figure something else out. All right.
It's not us, though.
Okay. Jody Morgan. Jody, just as your name started scrolling through, I could see a woman's face and there were tears coming down. Speaking of time and spirit, I don't feel that this woman has been in spirit a great deal of time. It's not like she's been there for years. She's saying she went a little bit sooner than what she had planned, which her comment to me is, but the good Lord had other plans for me. She wants you to know that if it had been her choice, she would have stayed much longer. But sometimes the choice isn't hers.
Sister.
Okay. She loves you dearly. She wants you to know that. She misses you. And she wants to be able to come through more directly to you, and she will be in time. But she's saying it's a learning curve for all of us. As much as I see the tears, I feel happy with her. She wants you to know that she's well. She's no longer has all the issues that she had when she was here. But at the same time, I want to cry with her because of that feeling of loss and that separation. Even though I know it's only temporary, it's still a human emotion. So she's saying if you have to cry, cry. It's okay. She's going to cry right along with you. But she also wants you to know that she's there for you, even though you can't see her yet. And she's emphasizing the word yet. Even though you can't see that yet, it doesn't mean I'm not there. Okay? Just tremendous amount of love coming from her. And just, it's like I feel myself in this bear hug squeeze. Like just, it's coming from her and it's for you. So I'll leave that with you for now. Wow. Janine Lott, how are you, dear? I'm not sure if this is coming from this woman or if it's with you. Are you having problems with your throat, your voice, Janine? If you could answer real quick, I'd appreciate it. I'm feeling this something here with the voice box. I don't know. I think this is how she is identifying to me. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Janine, I have to say that this woman is coming through, and the way she's identifying with me, it's like she had problems with her voice box. I don't believe this is something that you have, but more that she had. That's how she's identifying to me. It was very difficult for her to communicate before she passed on. She wants you to know that that's no longer a problem. But she's also saying she sees how things are going around you, and she hasn't been very happy.
She has a sore
All right, you have a sore throat, but she's saying she sees the way things have been around you, and she's concerned that she's saying that you need to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's hard to do, especially when You feel like you're being used. Wow, she's point blank. I'm sorry. Um, but she wants you to know that she has faith in you, that you can deal with it and that you can make things right. She couldn't when she was here, and that bothers her terribly. But she's saying, you have the knowledge, you have the strength to do it. Don't give up on it. Just remember me. Okay? All right. You'll remember who she is. You'll know who she is in a little while. You were a bit younger when she passed on. I don't know how old you are now. Oh boy, I can get in trouble with that one. She's telling me you were in your mid 30s when she passed on. Now that's by her estimation. I don't know how old you are, and you don't have to tell me, okay? I'm just repeating what she's telling me. You were very close, but she was very closed as far as talking about things that bothered her or people that bothered her. And she wants to know that you don't have that issue, and that's a good thing to be. Just allow yourself to do what you have to do to keep going, but know to give people a break once in a while. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. The message is given with love. And she's saying, you'll understand, dear. Soon you'll understand what I'm talking about. Why it's so important. That's the best I can give you. I'm sorry, Janine. All right. Wow, we're closing down on time here real quick. Oh, God, you're not old, Janine, if you're only 50. I got to tell you, dear, I'd hate to be hanging since I was 50. Okay. I just saw a name. Someone pointed it to it. Hold on. Ellen Johnson, how are you? You can scroll it up. It's okay. Ellen, two little guys here. I don't know if these were your sons or your nephews or something. Very close in age. Cute little guys. Okay. These boys, for lack of a better way to put it, were little hellers when they were here. Okay, and there's so much energy around them, and they want to be remembered to you.
Grandsons.
Okay, grandsons. They want to be remembered to you. They're just saying, we love you. And it's like they're having a real hard time standing still here. It's like it's really difficult for them to do that. So I'm just telling them to go. It's okay. You know, that I'll give you the message that they love you. Okay? I hope you know who we're talking about, and I hope it helps. The other one pops in and says, I miss you. Okay. All right. Joshua. Southworth? Okay. Joshua, I feel things right now around you are at a pace that is crazy pace around you. It's like you're taking on a whole lot all at once. And there's a man here, and he's shaking his head. His hands are on his hips, and he's just shaking his head, and he says, you're doing it again. He said, you've spent your whole life this way. It's like when you want something finished, you want it finished yesterday. You don't want to have to wait for it. That's not a bad thing, and it's not a bad way to be. He's just saying you're selling yourself short by doing that. He said, you've got to learn to live in the moment a little bit more, Joshua, and you'll feel a whole lot better about yourself and about the situation around you. Also, is there a job change coming for you? I don't feel it's like leaving one thing for another, but like an upgrade. Something coming on an upgrade, okay? Just look for it in the next week or two. Literally, it's that close. And he's saying maybe then you'll slow down a little bit and appreciate some of what's going on around you. Okay? I'll leave that around you. Okay. God bless. All right, I think I have time for one more. Wow, we are at time now. Okay, real quick. Deb Greenfield, I have an older woman here. She's not saying a word to me, she's just waving. I don't know if this is someone newly crossed over, but I feel a lot of love and just a wave. It's like, just know I'm okay. I'll be back. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you know who we're talking about because she's here with a whole lot of love and it's like she's blowing kisses. She's saying, I'll be back. I will be back. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We are at time. I do have to get going here. Just to recap real quick, Friday night, Friday the 31st, we have a new class forming for psychic development and mediumship. If you're interested in that, it starts at 6 p.m. Private message, either myself or Michelle Forsey. We will get that information to you as soon as possible. Also, we have Open Circle, Open Spirit Communication Circle. It's free if you've never been there before. Otherwise, it's $10 a person, and that is held at 7 West Main Street here in St. Johnsville. We've got a wonderful group of people that get together there now. We're always open the door and welcoming new people in. Sharing the video as much as possible, whether you share it once or 20 times, your name for each time you share, your name will go into a drawing for the last Wednesday of the month for a free reading. And last but not least, February 29th, we will be in Gloversville, so put that on your calendar as the date gets closer. We'll give you more information on that, but we will be in Gloversville for a Spirit Communication Circle. Good night, folks. Thank you for joining us. God bless, and have a wonderful weekend.
Good night.